Hello YouTube, today I'll show you my Pendulum Magician deck profile after the ban list. So pretty much Double Iris is at 3 and also Joker is at 2. So it's more consistent, the combos or plays are pretty much the same. So yeah, we start with the main deck. We have our Magician monsters, newly at 3 double iris, have consistency, also make your turn 2s or turn 3s much better. So yeah, 3 of these of course. Then you have 3 harmonizing. Of course you want your hand to always have 1 copy of this card. I don't play any draw cards except for upstarts. So yeah, and pretty much in this deck, what hand you get first, what your first hand is what you get. You're not going to draw much, so pretty much you see where your plays are going based on the opening hand. Next, yeah, 2 purple poison because low scale, and you can do some combos with the Pendulumgraph with the trap card that pops, and when this is popped, you get to pop another card. 1 blank Fang, can scale level 4 just to have more magicians in my deck. Wisdom Eye, absolutely nice because we don't play any draw cards. Most of the time it never conflicts with Pendulum Call. So yeah, if you have Pendulum Call, you know not to activate this card, and you just place it as scale if you need it when you activated Pendulum Call. 2 Oath, absolutely, you always want this guy to be your low scale. So yeah, super nice. It recycles 1 magician from your extra deck. Face up, mostly you want to recycle the harmonizing so you can pendulum summon and get another monster from your deck. And for the last 2 we have Celestial. Celestial is super nice because it's part of 2 archetypes, the Performapal and Magician, so you get to search it with the Pendulum Sorcerer. And the one Dragonpit. Dragonpit is good because it's level 7 Magician, you can special summon with Harmonizing, and also it's a very valuable effect in the Pendulum scale when you're against those control matchups or back row matchups. Yeah, you get to discard a Pendulum monster and pop a card on the pop a spell on trap card. So this is for our Magician lineup. Also, you have the 1 Star Graph and 1 Pendulum Graph. Sometimes, because I play Darkwurm in this deck, this can come helpful to search me my harmonizing. I don't have access to it or access to Pendulum Call to search my harmonizing. This gets to search the harmonizing because you can get to go for early Dagda. Then Time Pendulumgraph is a trap, as I mentioned before. These 2 are searchable with Double Iris, which is a 3. And yeah, this pop 1 and destroys a card, destroy a Magician, Pendulum Monster or Scare you have, and destroys a card your opponent controls. Also, if you open the Pendulum Call, your Magician scale will not be destroyed, and has another effect. When this card did not destroy 2 cards, you get to pop cards. So you get to pop 2 of your opponent card combined with this or the Time Star Magician. Speaking of our searchers, you have 2 Pendulum Call. Absolutely, you want to see this card. I only have 2. If you own 3, pretty much every Pendulum player owns 3. I just happen to have only 2. Yeah, you play 3, and yeah, I compensate the other one because it's searchable by Duelist Alliance. But Duelist Alliance search you much more in this deck. Search you the Pendulum Sorcerer, searches you Double Iris. So yeah, 3 and 3 would be the perfect ratio, but this works too just fine. Next, 2 Joker, just more consistency. Get to search this guy. If you didn't use the normal summon, it's a normal summon, a search for next turn, and an extender which is a normal summon, if that makes sense to you. Then you have the Performapal Pendulum Sorcerer. This is nice. It's a level 4. It searches you the Celestial and also the Joker, because when it's special summon, you get to pop cards on the field and search that many Performapal from your deck. Then 2 Tuning Magician. I don't have one, so let's say this is not Tuning Magician. It's in the mail. So yeah, 2 Tuning Magicians. You want to play 2. I have to play 3, but 3 you play when you're playing Desirers. So 2 is enough in my opinion. If you happen to draw one, okay, it's an extending head, and if you have your 2 pendulum scale, and you need the other one when you go for your Halqifibrax, so you need 2 targets for your Halqifibrax on your deck. It opens some places. It's a really good card. Then for extenders, we play the Chronograph package, so 3 Chronograph and 1 1 Timegazer. Then I do play a big Supreme King engine, so 3 Darkwurms. I do play the 0 and the Infinity, because most of the time you don't scale these guys, and when I open one of these on a way to special summon the Darkwurm on my field, I don't want to get empty-handed without him activating the effect. So yeah, I'll search the other one. I almost never scale this, or if I know I'm going to use this at level 7 to combine it with my Tuning Magician to make the Savage, I always go for Supreme Gate Infinity, because it's a dead scale, let's say, and use it only as level 7, but if I need a scale, I'll go for the Gate 0. So that's my thought on this little cards. And yeah, to send Darkwurm to the graveyard, I have 2 Dragon Shrines and 1 Foolish. If I have Shrine and Foolish, I can Foolish the Tuning Magician, so I don't have to go for Hulk and see if I can make a Tornado Dragon out of my level 4 monsters. So that's it. Then we have some one-offs you don't want to see in your hand most of the time, except Upstart. But yeah, we have 1 Scythe we need for Dagda to lock. That's pretty much what the deck does now. Locks you out of the extra deck and OTK you next turn. 1 Upstart, 1 Call By, and 1 Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing is a budget build because you don't have access code. So yeah, Double or Nothing will steal you so many games, because this deck is the master of level 4s. Like, just 2 scales of Harmonizing Magician, and there you go. You have OTK if your opponent has a 2k or lower monster. That's it. It's OTK with a little bit double. Then we go for the extra deck. We have 1 Dagda, of course. This is a main combo of the deck. We have 1 Hulk. Just search out to spit out your Tuning Magician to go for Selene, then Apollousa, and then Savage. It opens so much plays, and also you leave Hulk on the field because you get to banish it and special summon TG Wonder Magician to pop your Scythe and lock your opponent out of the extra deck. 1 Selene, because 1 is only what I have, but yeah, you can call it a budget build with 1 Selene. Also, this card is like 20 euros, so it's not that cheap. Yeah, Selene is needed to go for your Apollousa turn 1. And speaking of Apollousa, you need to play 1 of her and 1 Borrelsword to go for your OTK's turn 2, which this deck can spit out most so easily, so you get the OTK most of the time. And then the flex spot for your links, I do play Avramax, because Pendulum monsters, when they special summon from the extra deck, are considered to be special summon from the extra deck, so you can do Avramax pretty easy if you happen to leave your Selene face up, and if you Pendulum summon, you go for your Avramax. Then for Exceed, Abyss Dweller, no brainer. Tornado Dragon to pop the Scythe if you happen to link off Halqifibrax, or if you happen to be against an opponent which plays a back row deck or control deck. Yeah, you need to get rid of those back row. 1 Time Star Magician pretty much is the uncloaker of your bad hands, let's say. So many times I see a hand that I say, oh, this is not combo, but then I remember I have this on the extra deck, and this guy helped a whole lot. Then yeah, you probably double package. MVP in my opinion, you have to play this. You have space in your extra decks, so 1 more brick in your deck doesn't hurt you, so yeah. I do recommend everybody playing that. TG Wonder, yeah, just to pop your Scythe, then Supreme King, just another toolbox, level 8. Level 8 Synchro is the Raigeki, which is super nice. The Out of Dragoon, I do play the Ignister. Say you just bait Dragoon and hopefully you have enough to make this guy. This guy doesn't target, you can pop one of your scaled monsters, pendulum monsters, and shuffle the Dragoon back. And the one Savage, because we always want to end on Savage to make sure that our Hulk and Artifact Scythe combo goes through smoothly so our opponent doesn't access the extra deck. So yeah, that's it for the deck. I'm not gonna do any test hands because I uploaded let's say a combo video prior to this. So yeah, I just want to give you guys the deck profile behind it, and yeah, thanks for watching.